everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ask Mom's podcast. As we always remind everyone, we are not professionals, but we can share our experience and remind you that you're awesome. If you feel the need for professional support, though, please reach out to a qualified medical expert. And we talk all things motherhood. Right, Kim?
Absolutely.
The good, the tough, and everything in between. We believe that today's episode is going to be a breath of fresh air for your kids, literally. Everyone's circumstances are different, of course. So if you're looking for advice online, please make sure it's a credible source. So, Kim, I got to tell you, when I was working on this, I was looking for statistics on kids' mental health, just so we could share some stats. And I got information from an article referencing a doctor. I actually told you about this doctor. And when I was cross-referencing him, he didn't even come up anywhere.
Oh.
So I even tried ChatGPT and said, can you tell me where this doctor works or whatever? Mm-hmm. And he didn't even come up. So change the source.
Yes. So you got to be super careful, right?
Yeah.
So just to reiterate, we are very careful regarding our sources, as Kim just proved. For instance, the following information was sourced from the American Academy of Pediatrics. And as we all know, children of all ages and their families are facing a lot of stress and other challenges to their mental wellness. The good news is there are simple ways to promote mental health during these tough times. Parents and caregivers have powerful tools at their disposal, and these can help kids build resilience and thrive no matter what life throws at them. We're going back to basics.
Yes.
And adding our 5 cents worth along the way.
What do we, you and I, mean by this? Do you remember when we grew up as kids, right? So instead of being online, which
there was no online.
No. They didn't even have electric typewriters back then. But
or calculators.
I know.
We had to learn on abacuses in school.
I know. Anyway, so instead of being online, getting outside and just playing, like throwing a ball, puttering around.
Simple. Basics. Spending time with your kids. Being in the moment.
Oh, that's a huge one.
Right?
Just being in the moment.
Yeah. It's like, don't you find being tethered to your phone or media is stressful because you're always on, right?
Yes.
You're always attached.
Yeah. Anyway, and this is near and dear to our hearts because we lived through a different time, a simpler time. And we feel going back to basics so parents don't stress because it's actually really easy to understand and apply. And we feel that this will build stronger relationships and no surprise, not only for the kids, for you guys too.
Yes.
Right?
Simpler concepts are easy to understand and apply, with the challenge being having the time to do it and making the time to do it. Let's start off with making sure our kids have a safe, stable, nurturing relationships in their family. So when kids feel safe, secure, and well-connected with the people taking care of them, they learn to trust others.
Yep.
They make friends easier and manage their own feelings. So here are some ways parents can help.
Create predictable routines.
Yes.
So structured routines give children a sense of stability and connection.
Mm-hmm.
Have meals together. Family meals are a great time to check in with each other.
Because it is a comfortable thing, routines.
Yeah, I believe that too, Kim.
I do too. Also, establishing a regular bedtime ritual is huge. I know we've talked about this before.
Yes.
For young children, the routine might look like having a bath, brushing the teeth, and then that story time reading in bed before tucking in. And plus, this helps with them for school and learning how to read. Prioritizing sleep makes it easier to deal with everyday pressures.
I'm thinking of a situation and how important it is for children to be able to go to sleep and be comfortable and feel safe.
Yes.
So if you have a disagreement as a couple, try not to raise your voices when your kids are sleeping because they hear it. And I remember as a little kid I did. And as a couple, it didn't really mean anything to them other than they were just shouting.
Right.
But as a little kid in my room, I was petrified.
That's so upsetting, isn't it?
It is. It's really upsetting.
Yeah. In their little minds, they're making big, huge mountains out of what is probably a molehill with their parents.
I remember that. So to me, that's important.
Good advice.
Thank you. So encourage a homework routine. So that's another big one for us because I was not good at that. I was really good at getting talked out of, oh, do we have to do it now? Can we do it later? I really believe in scheduling. Like if you say we're eating at the table, this is when you're going to bed, this is when you're doing your homework, it takes a whole lot of stress off of you.
It really does.
Yeah, because that's the expectation.
Just do
And
it.
it's the way it's always been done.
Yep.
Do yourself a favor.
How about creating a chores routine? Having age-appropriate chores, of course, promotes a sense of responsibility. You're also belonging and contributing to the family dynamics, right? So kids gain confidence in completing their tasks. Whether they're perfect or not, they're still completing them, and that could be a work in progress. And this builds self-esteem and pride.
Offers so much towards their self-worth. I earn my allowance.
Yeah.
Those type of things, right?
And maybe having, draw a gold star beside the chore after they did it, or let
Yes.
them check off that they did it,
Yeah.
and then you draw a gold star.
Celebrate the win.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, so now it's time to play. Huge thing. Play lets children explore emotions, of course, even before they have words to express themselves. Little babies sitting and they can stack 2 blocks. That's an accomplishment. It also gives them a sense of control in their world that we're not always do this, do that, do that, 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 that. They can make their own decisions on what they want to play with. And for older kids and teens, planning special family fun time strengthens relationships. And we still go mini putting,
Yeah.
My son's in his 20s, and it's his idea. They like to have fun, and they still want to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to a certain point.
Well, yeah.
When they're older,
Right.
but they still enjoy your company. And one of the suggestions I read about was dedicating 10 to 15 minutes 2 to 3 times a week to play. I mean, it can be spontaneous too, but maybe scheduling, especially if you're a busy corporate person and you have to schedule your time, make sure you treat it like an appointment and don't cancel. I don't think people realize a lot of times, or maybe they do realize, but they have just so much going on.
That's right. Everybody's so stretched to the limit, and everybody's only got so much bandwidth, right?
Yeah.
And after that,
I know. And kids grow up so fast.
all right, how about setting rules for the one-on-one time? Let your child choose the activity. Put away the phones. Make the time unstructured. So it's their choice. Whatever they want to do, let them do it. Their choice.
I like that. So again, focus on fun. The goal is to share joy and connect. Play regularly, not just as a reward for good behavior. Bonds you build in these moments lay ground for healthy relationships in life. So true.
Totally.
So schedule that time for family fun. Mark game nights or other family activities on your calendar so that everyone can look forward to relaxing together, and also they see that you take it seriously by putting it on the calendar.
That's right. So you're making it a priority that they're important.
Yes, love this.
Yeah. Now let's switch over to use positive parenting techniques. Right from positive discipline strategies.
Okay.
They help teach the kids and teens to manage their behavior in a healthy way. Set limits and consequences. So have clear and consistent rules. Describe these rules in age-appropriate terms, and then calmly explain the consequences if they aren't followed, and follow through on the consequences. I know it's tough, but otherwise it means nothing.
Huge one. Be that person you want your kids to be, right? So show that behavior you want your child to show.
Yes.
So when you're feeling frustrated, try to respond calmly instead of saying, "You're driving me crazy." Express your actual feelings, like, "I'm really frustrated right now." So it's not directed at them. It's directed on the feeling. So it teaches kids to say what they feel instead of being critical or hurtful to someone else.
Agreed. And so you're not only talking the talk, you're walking the walk. That's important. So also, how about focusing on values, not on more? Step away from the pressure to keep up with endless activities, grades, or possessions. Teach your kids that happiness comes from connection, kindness, and balance. Model gratitude for the simple things.
Point out the positive behavior. So children and teens need to know when they do something wrong, but they also need to know when they do something good.
Yes.
Praise success and good tries and be specific. And when you're saying that, I think what comes to mind is, you need to tell them when they do something wrong, but also when they do something good. And if they do something good, please tell them they did, and they'll do it again. So my dad used to say, don't say something to someone else that you wouldn't want them to say to you, and don't do something to someone else that you wouldn't want them to do to you. I think that's really helpful for kids to hear, because if they don't have an understanding or they get confused on how to figure out something or whatever, just tell them that. Think yourself. You don't want someone to do that to you? Don't do it to somebody else.
Exactly, yes. So yeah, the whole communication thing, right?
Yeah.
So feeling free to express their thoughts and feelings also helps the kids process emotions in healthy ways. Open communication is huge, and it strengthens parent-child bonds. So start these conversations early. This makes your baby feel connected and understood.
That's new to me. You know, it makes so much sense.
It does.
I mean, you can still goo or whatever you want to do.
Yes.
But you don't have to.
Right.
They're looking at you.
Yes. And you can talk to them like you would talk to them if they were, 20 years old.
Yeah.
Your voice doesn't have to be a baby voice.
No. Yeah.
But if you want to do a baby voice, go for it.
But even the eye contact, nods, and
Yes.
facial expression, I never realized that. So impactful. Okay, so let's make time to listen to them. Make time to listen. So make yourself available anytime your child wants to talk. This is critical. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter if you're in a huge meeting. If people don't understand, that's their problem. If your child really needs to talk to you, you would have maybe set, I don't want to say boundaries. They could understand that you're in a meeting and they can't call to see if you could take a glass of milk or something. But if they're feeling so upset and it's critical to them, they should be able to feel like they could call you anytime.
Yes. Remember, any time can be chat time. So sitting down for a scheduled chat time while staring at each other might not work for everybody, right? It wouldn't work for me.
No.
Chatting in the car, when doing dishes, things like that. Walking the dog. So this just offers extra time to talk. Plus, if you're going for a walk, you've got that physical and mental health boost from the exercise and the time outdoors. Win-win.
And this is a good opportunity while you're chatting. It doesn't always have to be an interrogation, right?
Oh, that's right.
You can find out their likes, dislikes, just through a light chat.
Yeah, let them talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they want to bring something up,
Yeah,
but you've opened the conversation. So
Yes.
if they want to talk about something else,
exactly.
you're setting the stage for them to be comfortable,
Yeah.
right?
It's a relaxed, comforting, welcoming
Nice.
time.
Nice.
A time for chat.
Okay. So here is another good suggestion that I read about, and it's asking open-ended questions.
Aha.
So instead of asking yes or no questions, that's what it means. Ask ones that require more detailed answers. So these encourage your child to share more thoughts and feelings. If you want to talk about an experience they had or something, you would say something like, what is the most interesting thing that happened today? So that's an experience. What did you experience, right?
That's good.
So if you want to open them up about their feelings, what made you smile today? What upset you today? If they look a little upset. So that these are like feeling questions. Social. If you want to see how they're doing, out there friend-wise or whatever. Who did you eat lunch with today? Who did you hang out with at recess today? You can pick your questions, but if you say, did you hang out with so-and-so today? They can say no, and that's the end of it.
Yeah.
But if you ask them, who did you hang out with? It's open-ended. They have to kind of respond to that. Or at the very least, they know you're interested.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
We can't say what kids are going to say. We're all individuals. So if they tell you to get stuff, don't write us. We're well aware it doesn't always work.
Yes, absolutely. One size does not fit all. So how about learning to understand and manage emotions? So when kids learn to understand and manage their emotions, they can better avoid being overwhelmed by them.
Nice.
Emotion coaching can help. Acknowledging the emotion, you could say something like, wow, I see that you have some big feelings right now. Or like, I know you feel bad about having to stop your game you wanted to finish. Then name that emotion. Put your child's emotion into words. Like, you look mad or angry or scared or disappointed or frustrated, something like that. So you're naming that. Validate that emotion. Let them know that emotions are totally okay, even if their behavior is wrong. The emotion part is okay. And it makes sense that you feel the emotion because of whatever reason. So meet the need of the emotion. If your child or teen is sad, provide comfort. If they're afraid, provide that security. And if they're angry, provide the kindness and the boundaries.
Oh, I love this summary.
You don't have to be able to solve everything,
No.
but just provide the comfort.
Yeah.
And then maybe
Someone's on their side.
exactly, the cheerleader. And then
Yeah.
you're going to work it out.
Yeah.
You're going to talk eventually, but just that comfort part. You're there for them. We got their back.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you think out there? So I like how I say, what do you think out there? Kim looks right at the mic.
Yeah.
All 5 of you. No, like, joking aside, I really think that's strong.
Yes. If they're
Don't take it out on me.
No.
I'm with you, but
Right. But if they feel like they're all on their own, all by themselves, nobody's got their back, nobody's there to help or support them, that's a really scary feeling.
Can't you almost feel it?
Absolutely.
Jeez.
We've all been there.
Talking about getting all worked up and stuff, so share coping and calm down techniques.
Yeah.
So there's so many you can look up online. Kim and I have a few here. So some tools that can help calm a body and mind during stressful times. Breathing, everybody knows that. So deep breathing, you breathe slowly, they calm down the body. Breathe in to a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, and breathe out to a count of 4. Are you doing that right now?
Right now, yes.
I can see you.
I feel better. I feel more
Are
relaxed.
you less stressed now?
I am. I feel
Okay, good.
more relaxed.
So try this one, Kim. Muscle relaxation. Well, maybe not this one.
Okay.
Lie flat and tighten sections of the body from toes to the head. So they say tighten.
Like tense up.
Really?
Yeah.
So I remember this, but it was more like be aware of them. Like if you're laying down, think about your big toe.
Ah.
Like,
Yes.
yeah, I never heard this tension, but that one might be easier because you can physically do it as opposed to having to mentally focus on that. I
Well,
don't
even
know.
right now, just, clench your hands
Yeah.
for 5 seconds and then release them. And then you just feel that energy kind of, I'm not sure what it's
Yes.
doing, but
No, it's you.
I'm not sure where it's going, but
Yeah.
it's not in you.
Huh.
Yes.
Okay. So that's the muscle relaxation. And mental imagery. So if your head is just buzzing, close your eyes and imagine a relaxing, happy, and comfortable place.
Like when you're at the ocean,
Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah.
a walking, standing meditation.
Yeah. So Kim would feel that and understand that. I would just kind of trip into it. Like the ocean, I was like, wow, I feel really relaxed here.
Yeah.
Find that place for you
Go there whenever required.
whenever you need to.
All right, let's touch on social relationships at school or in the community and how important this is. Developing those strong, healthy social relationships provides a support system for your child's mental and emotional development. Don't just cultivate the people you feel will help them like climb the corporate ladder or get them better jobs, things like that. This is the taking a village to raise a kid kind of thing. Developing friendships helps kids learn to understand and connect with others in positive ways.
Here's a story. So
Okay.
I remember because my parents were very young when they had us. I used to hang out with this girl. I would be invited after church for lunch. They always had a big lunch, maybe around 1 o'clock or something. That was their big meal of the day on Sunday. And it'd be
Nice.
like a roast beef or something. And everybody had to sit at the table and you held your fork a certain way. So I learned all my table manners from this family. She was from
Perfect.
England.
Yep.
And very, very strict at the table. Parents were probably still sleeping. But we would go to church, and then after church, I would go there. But that's where you're talking about, a village.
A village.
And at the same time, these people were very dry. And my parents,
Strict, stern.
like strict and stern,
Yeah.
like very serious. And my parents were good for her because we would go to the beach and we would hang out. My dad would chase us around and throw us in the pool. So we had that kind of relationship with her. So a little bit of a well-rounded, right? And then neighbors, if you were walking down the street and it's a bit dark, I remember a few times I'd get in the door and my mom would say, oh, so-and-so called to say they saw you at.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's important.
It is. It is.
That's important. You always get something
Yeah.
from different people.
Oh, and even the different cultures on our street growing up, we had people from different countries. And so when we would eat over at their place, the foods were something we had never, ever heard
wow.
of. And it
Wow.
was amazing and awesome. What a great opportunity. And even the way they decorated their house with
Yeah.
different art and culture,
Okay.
it was eye-opening. Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Yes.
And especially in our world right now.
Yes.
We have so many nationalities,
Yeah.
mixed together.
We're a
Get
melting
to
pot.
know them.
Totally.
And appreciate them.
Yes.
They're lovely people.
Yeah. They're the same as us. Everybody comes from somewhere.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
And they
agreed.
all want their kids, to have empathy and feel good about themselves. Like
Right.
nothing's different. Now we're going to talk about how we encourage our children to get involved. So we talked about this in another podcast. We all want our kids to get involved in things that they like. If you see like your young child interested in something, and it might not come to light to them yet.
Yeah.
You see them interested in I don't know.
Doing cartwheels or something all over the lawn, so you
Yeah.
get them into gymnastics.
Right. And they might not have thought of gymnastics because their friends were doing hockey.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
So they're the type of things that we were aware of. Encourage them to try something.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they don't like it, that's okay.
They meet other kids with the same interests.
Yeah.
They can build friendships there too, and find like-minded friends.
Friends. What a great opportunity that is.
Totally.
So ask about volunteer opportunities at school or your family's place of worship, for example. By helping others in the community, children and teens learn self-confidence and how to work with others. And I think that's probably why they have to do those hours before they can graduate high school.
Volunteer hours, yes.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the same for everywhere that you're listening from, but
It's a good thing.
yeah, it is a good.
Gets you out of your comfort zone too.
Yeah.
When you have to do that. And you might find something that you really enjoy. So that's a good kind of segue into helping your child develop empathy, respect, and acceptance. We just talked about the different cultures. Recognizing the viewpoints and feelings of other kids helps learn to manage their own emotions. Respecting differences also helps children embrace their own identities and feel valued for who they are. So I found volunteering at the food bank with mine showed us that anybody can be in a situation where they need some help. Anybody. So
yeah,
no judgment.
it could be us tomorrow.
100%.
Like, who knows,
Yes.
these crazy prices
Oh,
or
yeah.
could be judgy.
No, that's exactly what
Yeah.
that sums that up.
Yeah.
So introduce your child to diverse cultures, right, and backgrounds, even through books, movies, music, community events. Discuss different perspectives and feelings in different situations. Let them see that you treat everyone with kindness, regardless of differences. Be that role model.
Exactly. And the other thing is to connect with, for you parents, to connect with teachers and community leaders. This helps you stay aware of challenges your child might be facing. Keep in touch with teachers, school counselors, and other adults in your child's life and work together to address any concerns. You know, don't go in fingers pointing. Understand everyone's point of view before making a call.
3 sides to every story, usually.
There's yours and the truth.
Yes.
Something like that. Talk with your child's doctor to discuss whether they may need more support. Yeah, and you know, when you're getting involved, they'll see that you're contributing, open their eyes, you know, to perhaps want to do it too. So,
Yeah. So when they have kids or wherever they are, they'll get involved too,
yeah.
if you do.
Yeah.
They're watching you. So wrapping this up, think of basics as the foundation of a house. If the kids have sleep, love, food, safety, and play, their mental health has a strong base to grow on.
Well said.
Thank you.
In a nutshell.
That's all they need.
That's all I need.
So it's not that difficult.
No.
We gave you tons of information here, but that's the basic.
Each topic that we talked about, you can apply your own ways of doing it
100%.
as long as the end result is make sure they have empathy.
Right.
Make sure they feel safe.
Right.
Et cetera, et cetera.
However you choose to do it, like we
back
said.
to basics.
Yes.
Every single podcast, what do we say? They just want to be with you.
Yeah. And we don't have all the answers. You're going to
No.
do things wrong.
Yeah.
We did things wrong.
That's
we
why
still
we're
do
here.
things wrong.
That's
That's
why we're
right.
here.
We're trying to help you guys
Yeah.
not to.
We're trying to help you save time.
Oh my gosh, we so are. We hope you found this episode helpful and come away thinking, hey, we got this. Starting early is best, but any time's a good time to start. So enjoy each other's company because the bottom line is you love them and they love you.
So thank you everyone for joining us today. If you have any comments or suggestions for future episodes, please comment on YouTube or email us at askmomstoday@gmail.com. And we are now also on Hunters Bay Radio, 88.7 on the dial. Boop, 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 boop. So until next time, please take care of yourself and others when you can. And please remember, moms, dads, kids, we know you do your best and you're not alone. You've got this.